it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I got you. Watch the safety creep. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Shift. Watch the shift.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming after you. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Go. I need one over here.
To throw, Brissett. That's complete to Robinson. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he gets it to Funchess complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Hustle. What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hey, we got 4. Got 4 there. Check three. Under 10. Under 10. Back.
Now Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check three.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly again, probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. They're going for it. It's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Watson with a give to Miller. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They are going for it. Here's Watson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Single. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. And we're going 37 to the right.
Throwing. Brissett completes it to Ajayi. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dion Lewis. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
I'm coming.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good with
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw is Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. Forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over. It's caught inside the 25. A huge play that time for the Colts. 51 yards. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Ready. Right there in the middle, 55. Focus, defense, focus.
On 2nd down now, it's Lewis. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Funchess has it complete.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Dion Lewis as time expires in the first half. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Miller. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It was Justin Houston who got him down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's go deep, tighten up.
That's caught out wide by Stills. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A first down carry now for Miller. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was looking that time for Stills. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Switch!
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Hey, we got to get this stop here. Ringo.
Brissett to throw on first. He completes this one to Mack. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Brissett again. Complete to Hilton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
13 more yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, Mack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Eric Ebron, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it is 28-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken short, and he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice.
Looking for his tight end, fouls, and it's intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Brissett on first down. Ebron caught left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
The Colts on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Brissett now. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 40.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
Watson now to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Anthony Walker, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Switch. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. I'm coming after you. 58 is the Mike.
After the sack on first down, Watson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 27 yards there, a first down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. Watson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Watson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. From the 50, it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. But it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Yo, 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 yo. Mine 55, mine 55. Hey, eat.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Got it complete to Rodgers. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And it's 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup, 46 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Watson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
He's coming. Alert. Double up.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Watch the twist.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
58's the money. 58's the money. I got it.
After the interception, here's Watson. Now a desperation throw deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get this. At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. You don't see me in your nightmare.
Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Texans 7.